This one will be a little bit difficult to film, so I apologize in advance for this particular video. I will be blocking it with my hand a lot as I write, so there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. One of the differences in the way that I do these sorts of drawings as opposed to, or I do these sorts of molds as opposed to Brett and others who are doing them is I actually taper the center mold. So at this point in the mold, you're looking at it being 15 thousandths thick, or roughly that, maybe a little bit thicker, but that it tapers down to 6 or 7,000, 8 thousandths thick here. The reason for that is, frankly, I hate to sand. Sanding is one of the things that really bothers me. I don't enjoy doing it at all. So I chose to do this method as a way of getting out of sanding. So the way you start off here is you start off with finding a piece of cloth or two pieces of cloth that will get you right around 6 thousandths. And it turns out that 2.4 ounce cloth is right about 3.5 thousandths of an inch. And when you go down to really light cloth, the normal one that you'll find available is 0.75 ounce. That is around 1.5 thousandths. And you can actually go down to, I've found as thin as 0.56 ounce. And that gets you down to about 1.1 thousandths of an inch. So if you get these two kinds of cloth right here, you can put two layers like this down of the 2.4 ounce, and it will get you a base of around 7 thousandths, right around there. So you have this covered here. And then the way that Brett basically talks about doing this, it starts off here 15 thousandths and it goes out to roughly here, and it continues to be 15 thousandths here, and then you go out to 13 thousandths and then 11 thousandths roughly here, and then 9 thousandths right here. So it actually gives us a really good way to do this, because we can build up from roughly here and here. That gives us 7, 8, 9. We have one in the center, which is then 10. And then one in the center here, which is then 12. And then one in the center here, which will give you 14. And this ends up being 15 thousandths from this point forward. Now, given that if you're using the 0.75 because it's what you have or it's available, after about this point, you probably don't need to add any more cloth, because all of the different pieces are going to give you more, so you'll end up with between 18 and 20 thousandths at this point. Basically, what you're looking to do is, with the lighter cloth, you're looking to do one here, another one here, another one here, another one here, and you keep all the way down, so you stack them on top of each other, and at the end it will look like this: 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, all the way down to 6 and below. So that gets you what you actually need in terms of the layup for making up one of these. Now, how do you actually do this? Now that you see that that's how I take care of it, how do you actually do this? Well, I actually use a piece of cloth and I physically write on it. the cloth you'll be able to see this through the actual while you're doing it. So you just put on, so this is where I want 15, and here's where I want 13. So I'll have another one here for 12, and then I have one here for 11. So I need one here for 10. So it's easiest just to mark it like this so that you can easily match it up. So here's 11, here's 9, and you want to go here to 6. So what I'll do here is I'll do 7, 8, and this is my 6 in the middle. Then on the end, you'll mark, that's where you want the end of your, you want the cloth to be actually over. And if you want to mark where the tip should be on it, you could always do something like this on this particular one, and you want the tip to be right here. And you'll be able to see that through, and then align it actually on the mold itself so that you can get it very accurate.